We have over 100 signups from investors from 8 different countries. This just goes on to show how the ecosystem in Pakistan has evolved, has developed, and we're getting more and more interest from investors from all across the globe in the startups that are working within our ecosystem. I'd like to begin by inviting Zishan Shahid, the program manager at the NIC, to come and say a few words. Zishan, over to you.
Thank you, Isha. Thank you very much. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for joining in. And like Isha said, that this is the biggest investor summit that we've held over the years. Zunera, if we can move the slide, I would like to begin by giving you a very brief intro of National Incubation Center and what we do and what we've done over the years. Zunera, if we can move forward. Yeah, so National Incubation Center is a public-private partnership. In fact, it's one of the very best examples of how fruitful a public-private partnership could be due to the impact that this partnership has created over the last 5 years. So it's being funded by the government of Pakistan and through Ministry of Information Technology and Telecom, and it's being then run by private partners such as JAS and TeamUp. Over the last 5 years, we've incubated about 264 startups, and all these startups have gone on to create more than 15,000 jobs, right? And if you look at the broader, higher level National Incubation Center project, which is 5 national incubation centers around Pakistan, about more than 100,000 jobs have been created through this project. And out of the total founders that we've coached over the years, 112 have been women entrepreneurs. This is about 20 or 21%, which is, I'm happy to tell you that this is in fact greater than the global average as well. Over the last 5 years, our startups have, raised investment of about $14.4 million US, and they've gone on to create a revenue of $14.3 million US. Next, please. Yeah, so this is what we offer. So in addition to the creative co-working space, which is a fantastic space. If you guys ever get to visit Islamabad, please do visit the space. It's an award-winning facility that I won an Asia Pacific Award for design. So in addition to this space, we offer mentorship and coaching, which is at the heart of our overall program. We offer custom designed curriculum to the startups, which is tailored on each startup specific requirements. Then we have domain specific support. We have in-house resources in HR, finance, marketing, and all the resources that startups require. So they offer this support to startups. Then we offer commercialization and industry linkages to startups. On top of that, we believe in building impactful communities, and a lot of communities impact out of national incubation centers, and startups are part of that. Last but not the least, we provide startups with opportunities to get access to investors and grant opportunities, so they're able to fund their startups going forward. Isha mentioned that this is the 6th startup summit that we've done over the years. We have this great investor community that we've developed over the years. Some 170 plus investors are part of it. Those who've joined for the very first time will be part of it now. Some 100 plus startups have pitched their ideas over these 6 summits during these last 2 years. So that's a bit about National Incubation Center and our investor community and NIS. Once again, thank you for joining in, and I'll now pass it on to Isha. Thank you, Isha.
Thank you, Zishan. Guys, that was a bit about the NIC, but I'm now going to invite Zuhair Khalik Saab, who's a co-founder for TeamUp and also heading TeamUp Ventures himself. Zuhair Saab has been leading all these investment summits that we've been doing so far. Zuhair Saab, a few words from your end.
You're on mute. Yeah, I know. It's always the case, isn't it? Hello, good evening, good morning, good afternoon to everybody. I know people are joining in from the US, even the West Coast, Canada, Denmark, Germany, the UK, other parts of the US, and as far across the other side as Singapore. So welcome everybody. I'm so very happy to see that so many of you have taken the time and the interest to dial in for this National Investment Summit. As Ishan Zishan has said, this is our 6th one. So it's something that we do every few months. The last couple have been done obviously over Zoom, which makes it less exciting, but at the same time more exciting because it offers the opportunity for so many of you who may not have been able to come physically to Pakistan at this point in time. So again, welcome to all of you. I'm sure you've all followed, and because of the number of you dialing in, I'm sure you're very, very aware of what's happening in Pakistan. Some years ago, when we started the National Incubation Center, startups in Pakistan were a very nascent breed. Very few people took interest, very few people knew about them. The whole word entrepreneurship really wasn't something that we could talk about in general sense in terms of the social crowd, as I would call it. But today, I think, alhamdulillah, after all these years of hard work and with so many other incubation centers also being born in Pakistan, I think it's a magical time for Pakistan. It's just a perfect, as I say, a perfect storm at this stage. You obviously know the numbers over the years, but I would want to repeat, for example, that just at the NIC, as Zishan just mentioned, we raised and generated almost $30 million just in the one place. But if you look at Pakistan as a whole, 2020 and 2021 combined was something in the region of about $457 million US, so almost touching $500 million of VC investment in Pakistan. So that goes to show, it talks about something. It says that Pakistan has finally arrived. We are where we should be. A little late to the party, but I think just in time, because we have a tremendous population out there who are tremendously connected through the mobile phone, 189 million mobile connections. Again, I'm just repeating stuff I'm sure most of you know. Over nearly 110 of them are connected with 3G, 4G, and that number is growing at 500,000 a month. So you can see the tremendous amount of penetration and growth that we are looking at. Also, because of the fact that we are a little late to the whole thing, it's greenfield. So there's so many things that you can, anything, frankly, you look at, whether it's e-commerce or fintech, agri-tech, e-medicine, e-health, AI, robotics, you name it. And we are ready for it. And the population is ready for it. And I think in many ways, the 2 years of COVID shutdown has, in a way, given tremendous impetus to the whole ecosystem, where people who previously perhaps were not so focused on digital means are now adapting it very, very quickly. And I'm not talking just about people like you and I, but we're talking about people on the street, people in farms, people in villages. They are all catching on and realizing that this is the way to go in the future. And I think what it means is that almost any startup that you back is got tremendous potential in this country, it's got tremendous growth potential, it's got tremendous value potential in the long run. And again, I'm talking literally the next 3 to 5 years where you will see the magic happen. So I think it's a great time to have you all on board. It's a great time for you to be looking at some of our startups. And I wish you well for the evening. Do look at a lot of them. They are some of the best, and there are others as well. So I would encourage you to do that. Lots of VC firms are coming into Pakistan, as you will notice, from all over the world. And there are many which are being formed by Pakistani startups as well, by Pakistani founders as well, sorry. And we, Team Up, actually have just formed a Team Up Ventures based in DIFC in Dubai as well. And we are raising a fund to invest in the country as well. So I'm sure we will bump into each other as we take this fantastic ride to the moon and back. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Zuhair Saab. All of this is the result of a team effort. In the ecosystem, people have come together to work towards the greater cause. And at the NIC, like Zishan said, it's also a team effort between Team Up and Jazz. We're supported by the government. We have today with us Salman Iqbal. He's the head of usability and experience at Jazz. Salman is going to just say a few words about his experience of the NIC, how the startup world has developed, the ecosystem in Pakistan in particular. Salman, over to you.
Thank you, Isha. Welcome, everyone. I will start with saying that this is definitely exciting time for the investors and as well as for the startups, which is proven from the last year numbers, which Zohair Saab just shared. When it comes to the Jazz vision, we definitely believed in the digital transformation of the country, and we already invested and believed in that in 2016 when the public-private partnership was formed between Ministry of IT and Ignite and Team Up. So Jazz is running the best NIC of the Pakistan. What we are focusing on is to provide the platform to the startups and also to provide the gateway to the insights which Jazz have right now. We have more than 70 million plus subscriber base, and these insights are very helpful for the startups who want to scale up. So Jazz is not only sharing the insights, but also providing the marketing support to all these startups. We have built a state-of-the-art technology lab, usability lab at NIC, and which is just purposed to provide free services to our startups so that they can improve their products and be competitive as the other products like Facebook, Google, and you name it. So being said that, we are very open to support our NIC startups in any shape and form which is required, and we also give confidence to the investors as well that Jazz will be standing with our startups where it is needed. So I wish all the startups good luck and welcome everyone.
Thank you, Salman. Guys, can we go back a few slides? I'd like to go to the agenda. Shari, can we go back a few slides? Yeah, wonderful. Okay, so the good stuff is done. You heard about the NIC, you heard about Jazz, you heard about a little bit, Zohair Saab explained about the ecosystem, where we're going. But now it's time for the exciting stuff, and which is why you're here. So just a few rules before we begin the pitch session. Guys, each startup is going to get 5 minutes to pitch. You will do this by sharing your screen. It'll be a hard stop at 5 minutes. During the pitches for the investors, our team will be sharing a form which will help you lock office hours. So because we're doing this online, we are not going to be taking questions on the go. We're not taking any questions live. If you are interested in speaking to the startup, please use this form that my team will share and book office hours. All these office hours will be conducted virtually. So don't worry, at a time that is convenient to you, we will convey the same time to our startup and we will arrange the meeting also. The startups, today we have about 12 startups that are presenting today, and they're all from different sectors, from different verticals, different industries. So lots of exciting stuff for everyone. We've gotten over 100 signups from investors across 8 countries, like I mentioned earlier. So there is something for someone in all of these 12 startups. I know it can get a little tedious. It's not as much fun as you would listen to a pitch live and in person, but these are testing times, and we make most of of what we have, right? So first up, we have Estech AI. Can we have their slide up, please? Is Ali Rizvi with us? Ali, you want to do a quick mic test and a video test?
Hi, Isha. Can you hear me?
I can hear you and I can see you. Wonderful. Ali, you know the drill. You get 5 minutes to pitch. I'll be keeping a time check at 5 minutes. I'll stop your pitch. At the 2.5 minute mark to the investors, Please keep checking the chat box at the bottom of the screen. That's where we're sharing the form. Halfway through the pitch, we share the form for every startup. We'll keep sharing it again and again, so you don't miss it, right? I'll also repeat the name of the startup and towards the end, so that you let me know so I can start the clock.
Sure. So I'm ready.
All right. Your time starts now. Good luck.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Ali Rizvi. I'm the co-founder of Estech AI. By 2030, the world's population is going to be 8.5 billion. So here's a short video.
Since 1800, the global population has risen from just 1 billion humans to over 7.8 billion in 2020. And still, over 4 babies are born every second. That's around 390,000 new humans a day. So on a planet with dwindling...
Cities are grappling with the challenges of rising population. We've got fragmented data, and human development is plagued with inequalities and incomplete information. So how do cities overcome this huge challenge of dealing with the high influx of citizens? Meet Al-Khwarizmi. So you might be wondering why we have a picture of this old man over here. Al-Khwarizmi is an 8th century polymath, and he was the founder of algebra. By 2026, global smart cities market will reach an estimated $2.6 trillion. And we have the perfect solution for global smart cities, which is Al-Gizmi. Al-Gizmi is a AI algorithm or AI brain, which can perform a number of tasks. So it can do face recognition solutions linked with EID, traffic management using drones, crowd control and management solutions, industrial automation, and the list is endless. We've already deployed our AI solutions built in-house across multiple industries, and our eventual goal is to be able to power entire cities using our AI brain. How does the solution work? We've got unified control. Our AI algorithm runs on both the on-premises servers or on cloud platforms as well, and we can integrate it with any hardwares. We've got multiple variations of the AI platform that we've built, including face recognition, vehicle counting, vehicle identification, classification, crowd counting, and the list goes on, where we've continued to develop multiple use cases that would be particularly useful for smart cities and smart organizations as well. Some of the use cases that we've developed over the years include surveillance and attendance management, quality control and textile, vehicle identification, classification, safe city solutions, EdTech, OCR, where we do character recognition of actual physical forms, crowd control and management, early detection of cancer, compliance and fraud, and defense industries as well. Our story, we've been part of the National Incubation Center. We were also fortunate to be part of Jazz Accelerate. We were the winners of the Startup World Cup regional round in Pakistan, and we're also industry partners for the AI PhD program at the University of Glasgow. Our business model is simple. It's a subscription model. Subscription model costs vary based on scale and other variables. In terms of traction, we've got 10 clients that are already being serviced with $300,000 in annual sales. We've got a $5 million projects in the pipeline. We're serving the largest textile exporter of Pakistan, Interloop. We're serving the largest construction company in UAE, Alec. We've partnered with the largest telecom company in Pakistan, Jazz. And yesterday we signed an MOU or a reseller partnership with the largest construction company in Pakistan, Maxons as well. We're looking to expand to Saudi Arabia in the second quarter of this year. In terms of our partners and clients, here's a list of some of the partners that we have. We worked with the Ministry of Hajj and Umrah. We worked with NLC, NHA in Pakistan, Maxons, Interloop, and also working with a number of international clients as well. Some of the use cases which have already been deployed, we've worked with the Ministry of Hajj and Umrah using heat maps. We can detect, we can deploy crowd control and management solutions. So the red anomaly is detected, and based on the density of the anomaly, then real-time analytics are sent back to the control room. We've got one of the fastest face recognition solutions in the industry, where we competed against the likes of IBM and Amazon. For this particular contract, we're managing 30,000 labor at various construction sites across the UAE. We've got ALPR solutions, including number plate recognition solutions, vehicle classification, vehicle identification, and tolling automation. We've got smart city solutions where using drones, we can link those drones with the traffic signals and identify traffic density in smart cities, and based on that, manage traffic challenges in growing cities. We also have a solution for the textile industry, which is defect identification of up to 35 different defects on fabric. And then we have OCR technology, where we can extract written text and create meaningful insights from this. So in terms of the use cases, some of the use cases that we're in talks with for deployment is extraction of information and automating processes for banks, for credit rating agencies, and multiple other use cases as well, including for governments for digitization.
Thank you, Ali. Thank you. Your time is up. Ali, sorry, your time is up. If you can just go back to the ask slide. So yeah, that's great. And the next slide, just quickly go through your slides. So
just slides remaining. So we're a seasoned team, and we've got 2 PhDs in artificial intelligence as part of our team. And they've got really diverse experience. So collectively,
great. Thank you, Ali. I'm sorry, your time is up, so you can't pitch. Just if you can show me the rest of your slides, and if this is the last one.
This is the last one.
Sorry, we're keeping a strict time check so that we start on time and we finish on time. But thank you so much for your presentation. Guys, this form has been shared in the chat box. If you are struggling with any aspect of the form, please write to us. My team is here. We're here to help and support you every step of the way. Can I have Ilhan Chavla from eLearnFlix? Ilhan, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Wonderful. Ilhan, good to see you again. You also know how it works. 5 minutes to pitch. And I'm keeping a very strict time check, as you can see. So let me know when you're ready. So let me know when you're ready, and I'll start the clock.
Okay, just a sec. I'll start my clock as well.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Okay. As soon as you see my screen, I'll be ready.
Okay. I can see your screen. That means you're ready. Good luck, Ilhan. Good luck to you. Your time starts now.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Ilhan Chavla, and I'm founder and CEO at Zillion eLearning. We aim to become the leading edutainment company in Pakistan through impact and success-driven e-learning. In Pakistan, we have very expensive foreign learning platforms, and they lack content related to our industries. Since COVID, many trainers have struggled to create digital products and reach target audiences in Pakistan. Not all companies in Pakistan can afford Lynda or Coursera. To address the above problems, we are creating an online learning community with a wide array of courses, industry experts, and gurus. Our community will give opportunities to trainers and gurus to put their content online and increase their target audience. Similarly, companies in Pakistan will find a cost-effective solution with content relevant to the Pakistani industry. Statista shows that almost 60% of L&D spending in Pakistan is on early stage employees. Head Marcher Consultants and PK Revenue show that Pakistani companies spend almost 1,900 million rupees on L&D every year, which is growing at a rapid pace of 28 to 30% till 2030. Keeping in mind the market validation, according to a recent study by Accelerate Prosperity and Aga Khan University, there are over 4.7 million potential corporate e-learning users in Pakistan. SECP reports that company employees are growing at 8% till 2027, which will put this number around 6.5 million by 2027. This is a huge sector which is mostly untapped. So keeping all these things in mind, we are targeting to reach 1,000 paid users for our community for the first year, and then projecting a steady growth. We have high demand courses belonging to high demand course categories that are required in Pakistan. Our pricing model is a very simple one. We are offering a subscription-based pricing model. We will give licenses to organizations on a quarterly or yearly basis. We have launched our services on 15th of Feb and received 10,000 account requests already from different people in Pakistan. We are also developing eLearnFlix learning paths with industry-renowned trainers in Pakistan for premium purchases on our portal. We are offering quarterly and yearly packages to organizations ranging from 100 to 500 licenses per quarter or per year. So this is the competitor landscape in our market. None of these companies have 270 courses in their libraries. We are proud pioneers of corporate e-learning in Pakistan. We have state-of-the-art content, and we are more cost-effective and customizable. So let's see a detailed comparison of these companies with eLearnFlix. We are focused on self-development and corporate market in Pakistan. We are differentiating ourselves on many features that none of the other companies have. In terms of marketing strategy, our growth, our focus and objectives are to build brand awareness and our customer base, featuring in recognized articles, content marketing, SEO, MM, and Google Ads. We have created Pakistan's first online learning community with industry experts and guru partnerships. We are a well-established name in e-learning in Pakistan. We have AI-based profiling and assessments with 270 high-demand e-courses for the Pakistani market. Our current milestones include our website is up and running. We have 270 high-demand courses, and we have launched our free trials in Feb. Out of 270, 140 courses have already been deployed. We already have 455 paid users as of January 2022, and 73 top trainers of Pakistan are in the process of registering on our platform as trainers. Till June 2022, we are targeting to onboard 15 top tier trainers and develop our hybrid app. The target is to add a minimum of 1,500 users in the free trial period, increase brand awareness, execute A/B testing, and determine our customer acquisition costs. At this stage, we are looking. The traction that we have already is our revenue is over $188,000. We have over 270 courses. We have developed 3,300 hours of content, trained 10,000 employees, and served 13 different industries. At this stage, we are looking for $1 million investment to further strengthen our organization at 17 to 21% equity. 60% will go in marketing and sales, 25% will be for the product development, and the remaining 15% will go in operations and scaling up. Our future roadmap includes growing our learning community, adding more industry experts and learning games, developing eLearnFlix learning paths, partnering with top universities in Pakistan for more relevant content, and strategically expanding into international market. Here are a few clients that we already have onboarded. And here are a few achievements that we have won. We have represented Pakistan in this sector since 2017. And this is, the team that I'm working with. We have industry renowned consultants and advisors in our team who are helping us building a better product. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ilhan. Bang on time. So good job there. And I think it helps having a clock in front of you also. Thank you. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
The investors, my team has shared the form with you. Can I also have Farosh, if you can also share the investor briefs here one more time, in case someone wants to go back to the investor brief so that it's easily accessible. I'll give you a couple of minutes till we get the next startup into pitch. Fawad Kazmi Saab from Meebo Tech, Pakistan Rewards. Are you here with me? I know you were going to have that sip of water, so you can certainly have that. It's okay. We can spare a few seconds. It's all right.
Thank you so much.
Whenever you're ready, please share your screen. Meebo Technologies is basically working on providing a solution to brands to retain customers by directly rewarding them and offering them reward services. There we go. Wonderful. Okay. Whenever you're ready, I'll start the timer.
All right. I am.
Okay. Good luck. Your time starts now.
All right. Thank you, Nancy. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are Meebo Technologies with a registered trademark brand, Pakistan Rewards, and our motto is make life more rewarding. The problem that we have identified is $70 billion market size is disaggregated. It has been done with a discount approach, which is a very short-term approach as compared to loyalty points program approach, which is a long-term approach and being used in most of the world. But unfortunately, in Pakistan, it is being undervalued with limited redemption options and no real-time servicing platforms. Because of inefficiency in loyalty programs, brands are also having issues. They are having difficulties in retaining the customers because they are issuing 10% discounts right now. Another brand comes in for the similar products, issue 15% discount, and the customer is lost. So they have the existing customer becomes a new customer and they have to invest more into bringing him back. Similarly, customers are also facing problems. They are being bugged with different kinds of marketing activities, different kinds of marketing. I myself get a lot of things which I am not even bothered with. So the solution to all of this $70 billion market size and everything which we bring around to the table is Pakistan Rewards. Pakistan Rewards is a loyalty program aggregator. Means it's an ecosystem offering widest range of accrual points opportunities with easy redemption options. What we do is, and what we have done already is, we have eliminated the complexities of loyalty points with a valuation matrix. We have digitalized the entire system and we have brought in unlimited redemption options. This will benefit the customers, and this will also benefit the brands. Customers will get directly rewarded, which they are looking for, and brands will be able to retain customers and acquire new customers at a reasonable price. Now, I have another set of loyalty programs and how to get it all up and running and everything, which I will discuss it in probably session 2. But a quick view on the process, what we are doing right now. If you have a loyalty points in Pakistan Rewards, awesome. If you don't have it, you can bring in all the points that you have from other sources like credit cards and everything. You can bring it into Pakistan Rewards, accumulate it in one pool, and find yourself a redemption options. Some of the redemption options I've written it down there, which includes travel. Now, travel is eminent for any loyalty programs to work. I think we all have loyalty points in some way or the other, and we know how important that is. We have gone down to the extent of bringing in electronic groceries and multiple options. We have success stories apart from the air miles and everything, which I love, by the way. We have success stories, and they are all $1 billion over valuation, especially Como, which is $13 billion as per last year's valuation numbers. Now, coming back to Pakistan, as I was saying, is a $70 billion market size, which is more than that and growing at 4% annual size. We are assuming only 20% will turn down to loyalty points, which will give us 30 billion. And interestingly, $6 to $7 billion is already been engaged in loyalty form in Pakistan's one way or the other. So our SOM will come down to be very humble, between $100 and $150 million. We have done the comparative landscape. We don't have direct competition in Pakistan, but we have international competitions, which Air Miles is right there. Discounts apps are there, obviously, and that's why I say only 20% will move into loyalty. The rest market will remain there. My friend Vouch 365 will also be pitching in a little while to you guys. They are not our direct competitors. We have done the analysis also. So the best practices for loyalty points is what we are observing, which is in there in international markets also. We are targeting B2B, B2C, and overseas Pakistani. Our revenue will come from redemption commissions, program fees, and advertisement. We are in the process of getting all of this customer touch points in place. Our business strategy is 2022 will be B2B, 23 where we will be completely in a sustainable position. It's going to go into B2C, and then we're going to really advance. We're really going to increase our platform with that advanced collaborations and everything. And then 25 is the sky's the limit. We'll do the marketing campaigns and marketing revenues. So far, we've been in the business only for 4 months. So far, the response is overwhelming. We have done over $100,000 business, and we have 3,200 members with decent inventory partner and B2B partners, especially banks. Banks are the way we started off with. Now, the reason why we're talking about loyalty points is because of these two guys, Yasser and myself, Fawad. We have 20 years of experience collectively, internationally and locally. Yasser is a digital project management and data analyst, and I have experience in running the businesses. We have a team with us already who are working, but the response that we are getting, we are looking for real quick expansion. We are looking for $500,000. 70% of that is going to come into headcount and sales and marketing activities. The rest will go into a technology and OPEX. We have done our numbers. We'll be paying it back in 3 years at ROI 70%, which is better than any bank's returns.
Thank you for WhatsApp. Your time is up. If you have any remaining slides, you can show us the slides. Wonderful. I think you were towards the end anyway. Thank you so much for your time today. Good luck to you. We've shared the form, just a quick one. Guys, the investor briefs, if you are looking to visit the website of any of the startups that have presented, you can just click on the logo in the investor brief and it will redirect you to their website. If you would like to check the LinkedIn profile of the founders and the co-founders, just click on their names in the investor brief and it will redirect you towards their LinkedIn profiles as well. Other than that, the team is here to help you. The form for office hours has been shared with you. So you can take a few seconds and book a slot with Meebo Technologies should you wish to do so. We have a nice mix of startups here. We're trying to tap different industries. We had someone from the IoT sector. We had EdTech startups. We had a tech startup. And up next, we're going to be presenting one from the agri-tech industry. And we have Yusha Bajwa here from Zypher Technologies. Yusha, are you there with me? I can see you. Yusha, are you back?
I'm here.
You're back in the country or still traveling?
No, I'm overseas right now.
Okay, all right. 5 minutes to pitch. Please share your screen so I can start the clock whenever you're ready.
Sure. Okay. Good to go.
Wonderful. Your time starts now. Good luck.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. This is Yusha Bajwa from Zypher Technologies. And we're in the business of creating authenticity for Pakistani agricultural products. Now, our problem is due to lack of traceability infrastructure. Pakistani agri products have limited access to the developed economic markets, and there's a dire need of connectivity between the farmer and the exporter. Our solution, which is at the prototype stage, by the way, is a blockchain-based end-to-end traceable food platform under the umbrella of a marketplace. As you can see at the top, this marketplace is facilitated by a Kisan Sahulat Markaz, which we have designed, and it acts as a fulfillment center as well as a service center through which we can connect to the farmer. Fulfillment center for the orders taking place on the marketplace. The traceability chains begin at the farm with farm production. Now, if you can see at the bottom of the screen in the diagram, bottom left, that's our FarmX app, which is also a farm management solution, and it's tailored for the Pakistani farmer specifically. Sorry. Once the produce is ready, the farmer with the click of a button can make it available on the marketplace. We also have a logistics module, which is our Lodex app, our second logo, the blue logo at the bottom. And it facilitates the transportation of commodities within our ecosystem and logs on all freight and logistics data on the blockchain. Now, all value addition data, all the value addition that's been performed on the agricultural products, all that data enters our blockchain via the ProduceX app. That's the red logo at the bottom of the screen. And it integrates with the ERP system at the producer's end. And it's versatile, and it's just an add-on integration module. And then after the commodities being processed, it goes back into the logistics chain and then goes on to the customer for offtake. And now our market size. So we are projecting our market size will continue to grow at a very high rate because of the ag-tech revolution taking place in Pakistan. And once it starts bearing fruit, our average yield will eventually obviously grow. In 2020, we produced about 33.1 million tons of food, out of which about 4.1 million tons was exported. And we aim to capture about 2.5% of that exported volume. And we aim to capture that on our traceability platform in the next 3 years. Now, talking about traction, our system is ISO certified. It has been ISO certified. And I must highlight our biggest achievement so far, which is, and we're proud about it though, which is that through our platform, we connected one of the hottest ag-tech startups in Pakistan, Taza, with an international purchaser of Pakistani food. Now, for logistics, we've also partnered with, for research, we've partnered with a couple of renowned educational institutes for their agricultural technology research and for use for industrialization of their research. For logistics, we have partnered with Devu Adda, who's using our Lodex module to manage their logistics. And currently, if we talk about numbers, we're making about $2,000 per month of revenue. But this will increase as Lodex completes their testing and starts deploying our technology. Now, moving on to the team, Our core team comprises 4 people, and we have combined over 35 years of IT and agricultural experience in Pakistan and overseas as well. Now, let's talk about our competition. I would say we have a healthy amount of competition with many brilliant startups coming up in the agtech space and in the food value chain in Pakistan. However, none of them are working on introducing traceability. Alternatively, we can find traceability solutions overseas, but they're not tailored or they're not designed for the unique agricultural challenges of Pakistan. So hence we come into the picture. We're providing customization. For Pakistan, we're providing localization, and then we're also providing traceability. We're providing the full end-to-end value chain management solution, I would say. And so how are we earning revenue? Now, we earn revenue on the volume of traceable food exported through our ecosystem, as well as on the number and amount of transactions taking place on our marketplace. And then there's some additional downstream revenue sources that can come into the picture later on, like IoT devices.
Your time is up. Thank you very much. If you can show us the rest of your slides. That's good. If we can move on to the next one, please.
That's it.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, Yusha. Thank you for joining us. I know you're in a different time zone. It's not easy to do this, but we've got to earn some money, right? So thank you. Thank you for joining us. The investor form for the office hours has been shared. I will give a little bit of a break over here. We've gone through 4 startups. So if any of the investors want to take some time to book office hours using the form, I will give a break of a few seconds over here, and then we'll resume with our 5th startup shortly. Thank you, Yusha. Thank you for your pitch today. Suhaib, are you here with us? Suhaib Imtiaz from Team Emily.
Yep.
All right, you can start setting up. I'll tell you when to start. I'm just giving our investors a fair chance to absorb all the information they've gotten so far. It can get a little overwhelming because we're doing bang, 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 right? So I'm going to give them some time. But you can set up and I'll tell you when to start.
See.
Can you share your screen now?
Yep, can you see it?
I can't actually, no.
No, let me see. Second. See. Okay. See share.
Yeah, I can see the meeting. I can't see your presentation.
Perfect. Yeah. It's getting it
and
up.
I can see your presentation now.
Perfect. That's moving it up. Okay.
So whenever you're ready, I can start the clock.
Perfect. I'm ready.
All right. Good luck. Your time starts now.
Hi, it's Dr. Suhaib Imtiaz, and I'm the co-founder of Amali. Amali is a Muslim matchmaking app. So Amali in Arabic means my hope. And when the pandemic struck, we saw the rise of loneliness. A lot of people struggling to find the right person. So myself and my co-founder, me being a medical doctor, understood kind of the impact relationships have on your mental health. So as we saw this kind of problem of the struggle of people finding the right person, we thought we would come up with a solution that could help solve this. So in the pandemic, we saw people shift to online solutions, matchmaking apps, dating apps, two main competitors that we have being Muzmatch and Salam, so an increase in usage. However, there's a lot of problems with these existing apps, especially with the kind of interface, unverified users, and people not trusting some of these apps. So what is the solution to this? So as a medical doctor, I often see people, relationship problems having a big impact on their mental health. So we wanted to come up with a solution that not only helps to verify people, reduces anxiety in the matchmaking process, but also kind of improves your relationship or finding that compatible match. And to do that, we use a personality test. So essentially, what is Amelie? So Amelie is a matchmaking platform created for like-minded Muslims, promotes relationship wellness, prioritizes your privacy and security, considers your mental health, and does the Big 5 personality test, which is the most evidence-based in psychology. So you can see a screenshot here, which is openness, conscientiousness, extroversion, agreeableness, and neuroticism. So those 5 traits are indicative of how you match with someone. Okay, so we're in beta right now. We launched post-Eid 2021 in June. This is kind of our design, our app in the beta phase. We're just coming out of beta now. So it's kind of the first matchmaking app looking at relationship wellness and mental health. We've seen the pandemic, people are predicting by 2030, 50% of couples will meet online. So that's a staggering statistic. And we want to be a part of that. We want to enable the best solution for people to not even match with someone, but maintain that relationship. As we know, 50% divorce rates in the world. So we hope we can solve that. So Amelie, like-minded professionals, we verify every individual who comes on by hand. They have to submit ID. So it's a secure, trusted community of people. So as I said, verified, privacy focused, you get deeper insights with our personality test, a great user interface. Our algorithm is still in development. We're developing it every day. And we want to focus on wellness content. We have a range of psychologists that we'll go into that provide this content for us. So this is our competitive advantage, our team. Dr. Salia Afridi, based in Dubai, big social media following. Dr. Alia Yaqub, based in Silicon Valley, CMO of Thrive Global. Noble Mustafa, neuropsychology, big presence on Instagram. And Dr. Manib Shah, who will help with our wedding skincare initiative as we move on and lead the wellness aspect with 12 million on TikTok. So our advisors, our coaches, relationship coaches, psychologists, not all listed here, will provide content in-app, but at the moment they're providing it on Instagram for us, which has been very successful, as well as Clubhouse. So what is our business model? So we're not a free app, we're a paid app. We charge £10 monthly, and we're trying to come up with a members club for people to brand partnership with certain wedding brands and Muslim brands. At the moment, our total addressable market is 400K, where we've launched UK, US, and Canada. So we've had 4,000 plus downloads in our beta version. We didn't want to scale too quickly, because if we get bad word of mouth, it becomes difficult to recover. So we really want to refine that algorithm. We have 60% female users, which is the opposite of most apps. So it shows we've really got that trust within the female community. Word of mouth has been our growth, and we haven't done any paid campaigns. We've had great reviews, 5-star reviews across the board for our app, and people really love it, and they really resonate with what we're trying to do. Next steps for investment is to expand into the Middle East, a 10 million market, and Pakistan as well. We really think that's where our real target market will be. We're trying to collaborate with brands, and we have a wait list of Muslim brands. We want to try and create an end-to-end solution of everything married. So you meet your match, then you can quickly be navigated to the right services that you need when you're getting married as well. So that's kind of the long-term vision. So who are we? I'm Dr. Saib Imtiaz. I'm a medical doctor by background. I run the largest club on Clubhouse, the Human Behavior Club, 700K members. So I've been running that. So I know a lot about human behavior, how that functions, and I feel relationships is a big part of that. My co-founder, Hanan, he's a dentist, works on Harley Street, and he does a lot of the product and design aspect for us. And Waleed, who works at XYZ Realities in London, and he's in charge of our finance, strategy, business development. So we are looking for an investment of £500,000 in order for us to kind of market, as well as bring our tech team in-house and really scale, because we really think the future of matchmaking is relationship wellness. So if you want to invest in us, please get in contact. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Suhaib. Thank you for your presentation today. Quite interesting. We've not had a matchmaking startup present before at any of our investor summits. So it's a nice change there, especially from all the serious stuff that we'd been listening to. So it was a good mix in there. Thank you for presenting today. Again, to the investors, I'm going to take a little break, a little pause there in case you would like to book office hours with Team Emily. You can use the form to book your slots. Sometimes I feel like some investors leave it towards the end to book office hours, and that's fine if that's what works for you, but then you might miss out on a startup, so we want to give everyone a fair chance. That's why I keep going back and repeating the same thing again and again. It's always best to book office hours on the go. So yeah, next up is Faizan Lakhani from Vouch 365. I think I saw Faizan in Sohaib's screen, so I know that he's here. Wonderful, Faizan. Yes, if you can please share your screen. Yeah, we're going to take a quick pause here of about 10 to 15 seconds. We'd let the investors absorb the information, and then we'll start your presentation. So please wait for my cue. I'll let you know when to start.
Sure. Thank you.
Also, guys, I just got a message from my team. They're trying to move everyone into being a panelist. You must have gotten a message. Please accept it. I know most of you have done it, but I still see 27 attendees. If you haven't gotten the message, please write in the chat box so we can reshare the prompt with you, so that we can move everyone to the panelists. It just makes communication a little bit more easy that way. So yeah, waiting for these 27 people to join this also. All right, Faizan, are you ready?
I am.
Can I
Thank
start
you. Yes.
the clock for you?
Yes. Thank you.
All right. Good luck.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Faizan Lakhani, and thank you for providing me this opportunity to present Vouch 365, one of Pakistan's best discount apps, providing over 10,000 buy one get one deals. Along with my brother Noman, I have co-founded Vouch 365. Here I'm sharing the core team members. However, we are a team of 52 people who are moving this ship forward. Since we are targeting every segment of e-commerce in Pakistan, and every internet user is a potential customer for us, so this is what the market size looks like for us. Our business model is actually very simple. We are offering a yearly subscription at $7 to B2C customers. And despite the COVID pandemic fact in 2021, we sold successfully around 28,000 subscriptions. For the B2B sector, we are offering multiple solutions, including bundling options, white label products, SDK integrations, and customized mini books. This is a mix of our 2,500 plus merchants, food being the largest category. However, we have seen significant growth in other sectors recently. Our brand, our merchant have only grown due to the fact that we are providing unbeatable value to them, providing a transparent, a lot of transparency on the ROI of their investment. In Pakistan, a lot of brands are promoting discounts and spending money to, deliver the message to the right audience. We're doing it for them in the best way possible, giving them the exposure they need, giving them the traffic they need to succeed. This number, in the future, we want to achieve 10x of what we have already. That's why we're here. Some of our top merchants include Subway, Domino's, Pizza Hut, Dunkin' Donuts. As these merchants are present nationwide, so we are, it's pretty easy for us to scale in other cities as well. We're already, you'll see in the next few slides that there's all the cities that we are currently operating in. So we had around 1.6 million redemptions last year alone from the B2C sector. That brings 59 redemptions per user on average. This was, I think in the first year, it was around 12 redemptions per user. It's growing and it has a lot more room to grow. And we had 2.3 million redemptions from white label solutions and other B2B products in the same year, 2021. This is our key strength that I'm sharing with you. We've had around 250 plus corporate partnerships. Some of these partnerships are now entering year 3 and 4. Most significant partnerships with MasterCard, IGI Vitality, Careem, Jazz, PSO, Baico, Airblue.
It's been a great and very long journey for us since we started, and definitely not an easy one. But every year we have achieved new milestones, all because of our great and dedicated team, bringing $11 million GMV in 2021. This is what our growth looks like. We can see a drop in 2020 because of the COVID pandemic, but due to our great partnerships and our action strategy, we were able to very quickly continue our growth. This is the competitive intensity at this moment. While we have an edge, we already have an edge. These new features that we want to introduce will significantly put us far ahead our competitors. We are currently operating in 19 cities, as you can see on your screen, and we want to expand around 5-10 cities in the next in this 2020 year. So this is the most exciting part, and I'll just share it with you. So we're actually working towards a full technology revamp by Q2, and which will allow and ensure orders through all of the redemptions processed through the Vouch app, and resulting in instant redemptions. We also want to expand our services to non-subscribers at PKR 50 to 100 per voucher. Moving on, we are working towards cashback, digital gift cards, and vouch pay. All of these new features will be an absolute game changer for us. We've already onboarded a few merchants, like 50 to 60 merchants, for the cashback feature that we are launching. The roadmap is quite simple. Our short-term target, post money, our short-term target would be getting to 20,000 daily transactions, which is currently stands just around 11,000 per day. Getting more merchants will result in more redemptions, and that is what we're looking for. In a longer term, we plan to achieve a GMV of.
Thank you, Faizan. Your time is up. If you can show me the rest of it, go back to your ask. Yeah, that's fine. This is okay. Let's just stop there so that people can see your ask.
Sure.
But your time is up. Thank you for your presentation today. I'd give a few seconds to the investors to see.
Thank you very much for the opportunity, and I'm very excited and looking forward.
Wonderful. Good luck. Thank you. You can stop sharing your screen now. We've hit the halfway mark, guys. Thank you for staying with us. I know it's a little bit late for people, some of the investors that have joined us. So thank you for taking out the time, and you might not have invested your money yet, but you've invested your time, and that's absolutely wonderful. I also see that we have some of our returning investors. They've joined us time and again at different investor summits. If I can start putting, just to sort of jazz things up a little bit, if I can put some investors on the spot, and if any of you would like to volunteer, you can unmute your mic and let me know how the experience has been so far. If there's any feedback for us for the next half of the event, we'd be happy to take that. Any of the investors can unmute and let us know.
I'll hear from Samantha. Am I audible?
Yes, it's a little bit unclear, but I can hear you. I can see you. You want to come closer to the...
So am I audible now?
Yeah, much better. I can't see you now, but I can hear you, so it works.
Just installed a new system. I'm just trying to work out how this functions, but just to give my comments, I think this is an incredible work that you guys are doing currently in terms of providing these startups a platform to connect with investors. The VC space is very quick, and we usually have a lot of calls throughout the day, but these platforms sort of allow us to analyze these startups in a better way, in a sense that we are able to screen the value proposition that these startups have, and with these startups requiring quick capital to scale and make a name for themselves in the market. I think this is the right platform, and it also allows the startup to access a broad range of investors who might be interested, and it sort of brings the community together, because the startup culture is one thing that helping our nation going forward, considering our focus pivoting towards tech. And tech is something that's also going to bring out hopefully our CAD from over 1.5 billion negative into somewhere in the positive territory. And these startups are creating a disruption. So kudos to you guys. Hopefully we'll be visiting the NIC soon as well to meet a couple of startups who have pitched over here, and hopefully we could have a next investment from one of your incubators or one of the startups who are pitching on this platform. So
that's fantastic. Good news to go around, and just the kind of energy I needed right now. So thank you so much for that. Also, just like you said, it's a team effort. So the startups that are presenting today at the investment summit, not all of them are from the NIC. We try to give a fair chance to startups that are not part of our incubation program. They're doing fantastic work. Because it's not every day you get access to so many investors together, right? So this is a nice mix for the investors also. You get to see 12 of the best that we have in this quarter right now. 12 of the most promising ones that we have so far. Thank you for being a volunteer. Yes, Mark, I just saw your message. Thank you so much for acknowledging our efforts. You will get access to the pitch decks, but most of the information has already been shared in the investor briefs. If you want to review a pitch deck of any specific startup, please book an office hour and we get that across to you. I see you've unmuted also. Yeah, if there's any question, happy to answer.
Yeah, no,
wonderful.
Thank
Mark,
you very much. Got it.
Mark, what organization are you representing? I don't see it there, so just out of curiosity.
Sorry, I'm here with Reflect Ventures. So we are just tuning in. I'm here, I believe, with my colleague Charles. So we're just, we're here listening in.
Wonderful.
So thank you very much.
Welcome to our summit, and I hope you like what you're seeing so far. Thank you to you and Charles both.
No, really good. Thank you.
Thank you. We're ready for Walid from Kalpe. I can see Walid is also ready. Walid, please share your screen. You'll get 5 minutes to pitch. Whenever you're ready, let me know so I can start the clock.
Sure, thank you. Just give me a moment and I'll shift.
No problem.
Let me know when you guys can see my screen.
I can see your screen.
So let me just start my timer as well so that I can keep track of it.
You and me both.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, ready, steady, go.
Yeah. Assalamu alaikum, guys. I am Walid Amjad and I'm one of the co-founders and COO at Kalpe. So Pakistan is one of the largest emerging countries in the world with a population of over 220 million people. That's a lot of people. And for that many people, there are only 1.7 million credit cards. In percentage terms, that's less than 1%. Putting our adult population at just 21% in terms of financial inclusion. So naturally, when people want credit, they tend to go towards informal sectors where they're charged interest rates as high as 80%. That's where Kalpe comes in. We are Pakistan's first and only operational Sharia aligned buy now, pay later, allowing people to split their payments into 3. One down payment followed by a first installment on T+30 and the second installment on T+60. For our customers, it's pretty simple. There are no additional costs, no interest fees, instant access to credit, and one USP which sets us apart from other players as well is that apart from debit and credit cards, we allow them to transact through mobile wallets, including JazzCash and EasyPaisa. So actually enabling those people who aren't part of the formal financial sector. For our merchants, we obviously increase their target audience. There's decreased shopping cart abandonment rates apart from increased customer retention, since it creates a stickiness with people keep coming back to services that offer BNPL. What we offer apart from these is we disperse our payments to our merchants within 24 hours so that they can focus on their business rather than worrying about cash flows. While at the same time, instead of just focusing on e-commerce websites, we also target merchants and store owners that are operating in the retail sector as well as social commerce. So we target them across the 3 channels. Talking about the total addressable market, that's 1.9 billion. And this is just for the e-commerce websites. We're not taking into account the retail or the social commerce sector right now. And how we decided to tap that is through one-to-many partnerships as well, to not only acquire merchants, but also acquire customers and create stickiness with them so that they keep on coming back to Kalpe for further purchases, not just one-time transactions. So how do we earn? So we charge our merchants a certain commission or an MDR, if you may, per transaction that comes in through Kalpe, which can range from 5 to 10%. There is a certain late payment and payment extension fee as well. But in order to be Sharia compliant, we have to donate all of that either to a charity or use them in our CSR initiatives. The most important question out of all, how do we decide who to give credit to and who not to? So for that, we have our own proprietary credit scoring model that we're building in-house, utilizing data that the customer submits, data from government institutions, as well as device data and psychometric data in the future, which builds a credit score similar to the US FICO score, giving a credit limit to each customer while also comparing them to existing customers to tell us a probability of a customer paying us back. So de-risking our systems as we go about collecting more data and generating more information on people. So far, we've raised $225,000 out of which the majority spent has been towards product development, loan financing, and marketing, and to grow our team and get the word out there on what we are and how we can help the people. In terms of our traction, we have a customer base of over 5,000 people. And we currently, as of right now, we're live with 205 merchants across Pakistan. We have generated over $225,000 of annualized GMV for our merchants. And in terms of our delinquents and non-payable loans, that number is in single digits, which is great to hear for any lending institution. Now, talking about the team that runs Kalpe, we call ourselves Kalakars, which literally translates into artists. So all of us, I've known Shesha for the past 8 years, and between the 5 of us, we have an professional experience of over 30 years. So each of us drives the needle in the right direction whenever we require. While we're looking after the day-to-day operations, we have advisors spread across the world working at prestigious organizations that can guide us in any strategic decisions and major events that come through our pathway. Apart from this, we believe in performing partnerships and essentially growing along with other organizations in order to stabilize our systems and grow sustainably. For that, we partner on with some local organizations as well as international ones to essentially drive our growth forward. So that was pretty much it. If you guys heard if you guys liked what you heard, please get in touch so if we can join hands in revolutionizing how credit is dispersed across Pakistan. Thank you.
Thank you, Waleed. You actually finished before time, so good timings there. Gives the investors a little bit more time to book more office hours with you.
Definitely saving the best for the office hours, right?
That's correct. Thank you for joining us today. That was our fintech startup, bringing back another agri-tech startup. So Team Farmdar, are you ready?
Yes, we are.
Wonderful. Just please wait for my cue. I'm just giving a few seconds to the investors and giving Waleed a fair chance there to let the investors book some office hours. You can share your screen though, and I'll let you know when to start. Okay, there. Let me just start my clock. Okay. Your time starts now. Good luck.
Thank you. My name is Mohammed Bukhari. I'm co-founder of Farmdar. You can think of Farmdar as a Bloomberg for agriculture.
So the problem that we're trying to solve is a global one. In about 30 years' time, global population is going to cross 10 billion people. We'll need 60 to 100% more food to feed them, and that'll require about 8 times the land mass of Pakistan. And that kind of agricultural activity is just absolutely catastrophic for climate change. This is not an if, it's not hypothetical, this is a when. The situation is kind of accentuated in Pakistan. We're amongst the top 10 producers of the top 10 crops in the world, but there's a massive yield gap. We move from 5th to 48th, and basically there's a huge amount of waste that's occurring. About 20% of all fruits and vegetables are lost at harvest. So the problem that we're solving is global food sustainability. We're trying to address the poor productivity and high waste of food. The solution, or one of the solutions, is Farmdar. On the left, the blue circles that you're looking at are the results that we've actually achieved so far: a 40 to 50% water efficiency, 20 to 30% input efficiency and yield increase, and a 30 to 40% waste reduction. On the right are some of the products. This is not our entire suite, but some of our product from plant health, nitrogen, water stress, and so on. Mohammed, if you can talk about how it works.
So how it all works is we have a web-based platform where farmers or enterprises can go and digitalize land Once that land is digitalized, we then use remote sensing in the form of satellites, drones, and IoT sensors to collect hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of data points on that land. And we then use our AI stack to actually convert all of that data into actionable insights. Our sort of insights are designed so that they are very easy to understand and action by farmers. When we originally started out, our strategy was to go to market as quickly as possible to judge product market fit. And at that time, most of our tech stack was outsourced. And at present, we have managed to insource almost all of it. In terms of the market in Pakistan, crops are absolutely huge market in Pakistan, $27 billion per annum and quite stable. But also Pakistan is an agrarian economy and there are multiple industry sectors actually linked to agriculture in Pakistan. We are targeting a good chunk of these sectors as we speak. We started our trading on the B2B side in October of 2021. Our revenue model is premium for the farmer, so all our satellite-based reports are free. And then our soil sensing, which is based on a mobile cloud-connected IoT sensor, which produces real-time results, we charge less than $1 to the farmer. We monetize the farmer's data in the B2B space, and then we also do scanning and analysis for B2B clients. We have very ambitious growth plans, but if I can start with where we are today, as I mentioned, we sort of launched our B2B channel in October. We've managed to generate $35,000 already. We've covered just over 150,000 acres in Pakistan, and our average revenue per customer is just over $11,000. Our MVP is actually live and it's being used at the moment by our customers. Our plan really is, I could distill it to say that it's a digital land grab. We want to go and cover strategic districts in Pakistan and also go to the regions and cover 3 or 4 countries very quickly. There's a lot of geographic concentration of agriculture in Pakistan, which is very helpful for us. In terms of others in the category, there are others in the category, but we feel we're the only one at the moment that is addressing the underlying problem of low productivity and high waste. And really, it's our razor-sharp focus to actually target that problem. There's some very good regional success stories and also success stories from the rest of the world. And what we've tried to do is learn from what these organizations have and actually tweak it and tailor it for Pakistan and make sure that we've got it in our tech stack. In terms of funding, we're looking for somewhere between $1.5 to $2 million. It gives us around 24 months of runway. And predominantly what we will use that for is that sort of digital land grab that I mentioned, coverage of strategic districts in Pakistan, and then also expanding into the regions. We've identified 3 or 4 use cases which we are ready to kind of tap at the moment, and we would basically be addressing those. We'll also expand our team. In terms of a founding team, my background is strategy, finance, and commercial, but I also come from a farming background. I'm a fourth generation family of farmers, and so is Ibrahim. Muzaffar, over to you.
I have about 23 years of marketing and advertising experience. I have been fortunate enough to get a lot of first-hand interaction with farmers or agri-related products such as fertilizers and pesticides. So a good 2 decades worth of overview of how the narrative has changed, or rather has not changed, over the last 20 years. Entrepreneur, started a communications business 4 years ago, successfully scaled up, mashallah, till date, and family background of land ownership as well.
Guys, bearer of the bad news, time's up. If you can show me the rest of your slides.
That was it.
Good, very good, very good. Okay, thank you so much for joining us today. It's always interesting to listen to your pitch. Good luck to you guys. Hopefully we get some nice office hours booked for you guys, so we can take the next step.
Thanks, bye-bye.
Thank you, Team Famdar. Thank you, bye-bye. All right, guys, up next, we have Zambil. Where is Zambil? Team Zambil. Hamza, I see you.
Yes, I'm here.
This is an in-house startup. They're an alumni of NIC Islamabad. So yes, good luck to you for your pitch. Let me know whenever you're ready. Please share your screen. So
let me just share my screen and All right. Can you see me and hear me?
I can hear you, and I can see you, and I can see your presentation.
Perfect.
So I think it's time to start the clock then.
Perfect. Okay. Assalamu alaikum. I am Hamza Munir from Zambil. We are an engineering company, and we are building our drone fleet Skybloom. This is poised to be Pakistan's first drone light show company. This will completely revolutionize flagship display performances in entertainment in Pakistan. So drone light shows are the modern form of fireworks, and no company will be is the modern form of fireworks right now, where several light-mounted drones choreograph to produce illustrations in the sky. In Pakistan, no company is doing drone light shows right now, and no company will be coming in this vertical anytime soon because they depend on outsourcing technical capabilities to other suppliers. But there is massive demand for this, and we've received widespread interest from event organizing and marketing companies. So this is our team. I've been building and flying drones since 2004. Aqib has been developing electronics for robots and is experienced in running engineering teams. And Asad is a professional drone show design and animation expert and has been designing drone light shows for clients in South and East Asia for the past year. Our founding team has been together for 8 years now, and we are going strong into our 9th. Under us, we have an extremely talented engineering team, which has more than 6 years of experience in drones and aviation technology. Now, drones light shows involve a technology aspect, manufacturing aspect, and animation design skills. And our team is thoroughly skilled in all 3 of these, and we are doing all these activities in-house. We have designed and manufactured drone frames. We have developed and deployed drone electronics. We have made scalable tools and methods for coordinating drones in free space. And we've made software tools in place for drone light shows. So we are perfectly equipped to deliver drone light shows right here in Pakistan. We will be completing our first fleet by August of this year, for which we aim to close our current funding round by end of March. And this will allow us to conduct around about 15 shows by January next year. This is actually going to complete the milestones we have in place to get traction for our next funding round. We subsequently plan to have drone fleets for each major city. There are more than 50 addressable events every month in Pakistan, in Islamabad alone. Corporate events, weddings, sporting events, national events, and brand launches in larger cities take this number into the thousands each month. As for the finances, drone shows are priced according to the number of drones used in the animation. More drones result in larger, crisper, and high definition illustrations. And just like fireworks, the larger the number, the higher the price. But unlike fireworks, the more you increase the number of drones, you only increase the cost by a fraction. But you can actually increase the prices for really nice margins. At the moment, drone shows done internationally by the 4 main companies are priced between $30,000 and $100,000 per show for 200 drones, and then the price goes upwards for more drones. We are actually pricing them 30% lower than this because of the low overheads we have, because we do everything in-house, and we'll still be making a 45% gross margin. When our fleet reaches scale, the cost per in-city shows is going to reduce even further. Our lower costs are because of the engineering team we have in place, and we do not actually rely on third parties to do the animation design for us or to supply the drones for us. To suit the Pakistani market, we have designed shows that only require 50 drones, bringing the price point down to less than $10,000. And this reduces the cost per show to around $4,800. And we expect this segment to actually produce the most sales for us. From our current ask of $500,000, a little more than half of the budget will fund a 120 drone fleet and the equipment, allowing us to reduce setup times. About 30% is going to fund our HR payroll and the support costs till March 2023. And 15% will fund our marketing budget. We are perfectly positioned to capitalize on the current opportunity in conducting drone light shows in Pakistan. The current funding round will facilitate us to hit our milestones on time and be ready for scaling up nationally by early next year. We aim to conduct massive drone shows like the one you see here by Intel by end of next year. Looking forward to talking to you tomorrow in the office hours, and thank you for your time.
Nice little prompt there towards the end, Hamza. Thank you. Let's get those office hours booked, guys. The form has been shared. Good luck, Hamza. Let's see how many office hours.
Thank you so much.
Good luck. Yes, thank you, Farosh. She's been very active and on top of her game today with all the office hours forms that she's shared. Up next, Asim Saab, I see you are ready. We have Easy Fresh. Easy Fresh is an agri-tech startup that's eliminating the middlemen. Getting food, agriculture, fruits and vegetables from the farm directly to the shop. You've shared your presentation. Let's give the investors a little bit of time to fill office hour forms, and then we can start the clock for you.
Yeah, ready when you are.
Sorry, I missed that. Did you say something?
I think I'm ready when everyone else is. So, yeah.
We are ready to start your pitch now. So good luck to you.
But guys, hi, my name is Asim. I am representing Easy Fresh, which is a farm to market B2B supply chain. So what we are doing is basically we are trying to revolutionize how existing process work. So what happens is that farmers, they sell to the nearby mandis or village marketplace. There's Aarti there, which buys for 8% commission. Aarti is like an agent. Then they sell it to the bigger agent in a bigger marketplace, which is in like one of the main cities. And again, there's an 8% commission, and then the wholesaler buys it and sell it for the 20% margin. This has a few issues. Number one, for farmer side, the issue is that they never get the payment on the time. They have cut the crop and have taken it to the mandi to sell it, and so they can be manipulated because they cannot, if they will take it back, the shelf life will go down by a day, and so on and on. And we are talking about the vegetable and fruit side now. Then on the retailer side, they have to spend almost like 3-4 hours every day to buy the stuff they need from the mandi. So it also kind of like wastes a lot of hours for them, which they can otherwise spend on their business. So right now, most of the retailers are two-man show. One guy is procuring the stuff, and another one is selling it. So, and then there's obviously a food wastage, which other startups have already mentioned, is like 30 to 40% depending on the SKUs. If you can make the supply chain lean, you can reduce lot of wastage. So this is a $20 billion market, including fruit and vegetables. And so how we are doing it, that we are directly buying from the farmers. So we are skipping all the intermediate steps. We bring it to our sorting centers, which are in the bigger cities, Karachi, Islamabad for now. And then once they have sorted, we send it to the distribution center, which are nearer to our retailers, sort of like dark stores. And so we are kind of like reducing the hops, which results in if the stuff is not getting exchange of hands, then this decreases the wastage. Then the total time has decreased from 48, earlier it was 12 to 48 hours, and now it's 6 to 18 hours. So that also increases the shelf life. So the main source of revenue for us would be that margin, that all the hops that we skip, that will help us get 25% gross margin. And then there are also future plans for fruit exports, because we are already sorting it, and the export quality we can export, or we can brand the SKUs that are of export quality and sell it locally on a higher margin. We are a tech company by DNA. We are using the tech right now for the simplifying operation, from retailer to warehouse management to dark store to deliveries to sourcing app. And eventually we will use all that information for prediction and pricing recommendation. So basically the data that is being gathered in the first phase will fuel the second phase of us. And then there's also play of IoT using our partners in logistics and elsewhere. Eventual goal is to be a market player where we will still be serving some of these customers by procuring from farms and selling to the retail, but we will let farmers and retailers have direct decision where it makes sense, and we will have certain commission on top of that. We have already onboarded around 700-800 farmers across the country, from Sawat to Mastong to Las Vela to like name, and so depending on the season and month and the crop, we are going to different things and procuring almost 20 SKUs. We have 4,000 plus retailers in Karachi and Islamabad where we are operating. We have moved more than 5,000 tons, and this is how our GMV looks like. We are targeting that by the end of this year, we will have 1,000 tons per day. Right now, we are about 100 tons a day. And we will be able to do it with sustainable growth. This means that we will not be wasting a lot of money on discounts and other stuff. We will make sure that we have we are doing it in a responsible fashion, and the market size is so big that it is possible. How we will get there? By reducing wastage, we will increase the revenue. By using tech, we will scale the operation. There is a cover for working capital factor in it, so we have to do some financial engineering to make sure that we can work with the bigger retailers, and then we are making sure that most of our procurement is done through the farm. And because every time we do it from Mandi, it hits us. We are raising 3 million right now in our next round. Some of that will go to technology, and the rest is in the logistics and teams. That will help us build a team and scale the operations in multiple cities. This is a team. Mustafa is the CEO. He's a Stanford graduate, worked mostly for telco. Before this, he was running Mocha Online, which was at NIC. I'm a tech person. I've done my master's from KTH, and I was previously with Zameen, which is a local unicorn, regional unicorn. Saqib is our operation guy. He was with PNG for over a decade, and he runs the supply and operation side. And Faisal was a director at Kareem, and he's an INSEAD graduate, and he's helping us with the growth strategy and the investor relationship. Thank you. We are hoping by this startup we will be able to give a real access to a lot of farmers who otherwise don't have it.
Thank you, Asim Saab, for that fantastic pitch. Did good on time there also. It was 5 minutes on the clock, so good job there. Let's give the investors a few moments to fill the form should they want to book an office hour with you later on for a more detailed discussion. But thank you so much for joining us today. Can I have Ali Masood from Bayfikr? You can set up while the investors take their time to fill the form. Team Bayfikr, are you there with us?
Yeah.
Yes,
correct.
Fantastic. Bayfikr is a fintech startup that's enabling migrants to make payments as easy as it would be to do it in your local banking system. It's a great startup. It's the need of the hour. I see you guys are already ready to roll, so I can start the clock if you're ready.
Yes, we are.
Wonderful. Okay, time starts now. Good luck.
So imagine you're a migrant in London. You get a call in the middle of the night from your family saying one of your relatives is in hospital in Pakistan and you have to pay for their medical expenses. What would you do? That was the situation I was faced 2 years back, and I did pretty much what every other migrant across the world would do. I logged into several apps, sent money to my remittance app, logged into my remittance app, sent money to my family's bank account in Pakistan, waited for that money to arrive. Then my mother went to the bank in the morning and withdrew that cash to then go on pay the hospital. When that episode was over, I thought to myself, I was like, I can send money to just about every other bank account across the world using my IBAN numbers. That's fine. But wouldn't it be more convenient if I could literally have paid the hospital directly from my UK bank account and not send the money? That was the genesis of Bayfikr. So while everybody focuses on the need to remit money, we remove that need altogether. And the way we do that is that we bring or we empower migrants to make direct, convenient, and instant business payments in their home countries without the need to remit money by connecting it directly to their international bank accounts. So in essence, you make an international payment as if it was a local one. Obviously, $589 billion was sent as remittances from developed countries to developing nations last year. Pakistan received 30 billion of that. 85% of the money that is sent cross-border is used for stuff like rent, utility bills, school fees, hospital payments, etc. And what are some of the problems that these migrants face? Well, firstly, there's costs. So it costs anywhere between 1.7 to 4% to send that money, depending on the medium of sending it. It's inconvenient. So it takes anywhere between 30 minutes to 48 hours for the money to get there. Now, 30 minutes might seem like a small time, but put yourself in my shoes, that 30 minutes became 30 hours. And lastly, as a remitter, you have absolutely no control of how your money is spent once it leaves your account. Not anymore. Bayfikr is connected to thousands of domestic billers and businesses in Pakistan. We enable migrants to make instant and real-time payments through our user-friendly app. All you have to do is log in, select your biller, punch in your customer ID number, and press pay. That's it. And you might wonder, how are we different from the competition? Well, we are purely a payments platform, and we are faster, and we are absolutely, payments on average take 6 seconds within the Bayfikr platform. That is 59 minutes and 54 seconds faster than the next fastest and most convenient mode of payment. And through the use of open banking, we're absolutely cheaper than our competition as well. The team is Nabil, who looks at technology, and he has 30 plus years of experience in e-commerce, in making fintech applications, both in the UK and in the Middle East. I myself graduated from London Business School. I worked in 2 startups during my time at the MBA. And Ali Masood looks at operations. He has 10 years of experience of retail banking and looking especially at customer remittances in the Middle East. But that's not the best part. The best part is that all of us are migrants. We've sent money to Pakistan for the last 10 years. Therefore, we know exactly what problems other migrants face, and that's why we're best placed to solve them. How we make money? Well, we have 4 revenue streams. For bill payments, we earn a flat 1.5% transaction fee. We have a profit split with bill aggregators in Pakistan whenever a bill gets paid. For P2P payments, we get a 4% net margin from Pakistan Remittance Initiative. There is the FX margin that we make money from, and lastly, we make money from P2P payments, or I guess generally a P2P transaction as well. We've completed our beta testing, and we're launching live next week from the UK to Pakistan. That is our first corridor. We have 9 bill categories. Like I said, we have 1,000 billers and businesses on our network. Top 3 billers are electricity, mobile, and internet. These are some of the user reviews that we've had. And we're looking to raise £300,000 at a valuation of 3.5 million. And that will be used for tech development, for growing the market, for regulatory capital, and adding more billers and businesses. And essentially, over the course of the next 12 months, we are going to be launching multiple corridors like Bangladesh and Nigeria from the UK, and then going into the Middle East and introducing this service to migrants in the Middle East, who are not only a valuable, or I guess the largest corridor for Pakistani migrants, but also for Bangladeshi migrants, Egyptian migrants, etc.
Rashim, thank you
very much.
Thank you for your presentation, and fantastic to hear that you're ready to launch, and we're ready to roll then. Good luck to you for that, but also for the office hours. Hopefully some good stuff is going to come out of this one for you. Thank you for your presentation today. We're ready to take the last startup in now. It's an agri-tech startup, Khalis Technologies. Where are we? Let's see.
Yes, can you guys hear me?
I can hear you, and I can see you too now.
Okay. And
I feel like after 11 pitches, you know how it works. So I don't need to explain the rules to you.
Yeah, I do.
Just give the investors a few moments to fill the form for Bayfikr in case they would like to know a bit more about Bayfikr and would like to talk to Rashim. And then we can start. Go back. Yeah. Let me start the clock, and then you can start the presentation.
Yeah.
Okay, then. I see that you're ready, and I am ready also. So your time starts now. Good luck.
Yes. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Health professionals always say prevention is better than cure. But are we taking those necessary nutrients to shelter our bodies, especially of our children? I don't think so. Dairy is our day-to-day commodity. The problem of dairy in Pakistan is it doesn't meet its nutritional value. In fact, 100,000 liters of milk was found unhealthy for human use in a single week in Punjab. Moreover, according to Dawn News, 38,000 samples were taken from milk shops, and almost 24,000 samples were found unhealthy and substandard, accounting to over 60% of the total samples. Now, these are the reasons mainly behind it, and that is milk adulteration, unreliable source, presence of middleman, unhygienic condition, and a lot of problems on the farmer side, especially insufficient cold storage, causing 20% of their production getting wasted. This results in high prices of pure organic products, which masses can't afford. So this is how the current market works, where there are like 3 to 4 different layers involved, causing milk and other dairy products to lose its nutritional value. Khalis, meaning pure, wants to solve this issue by creating an end-to-end system of transparency. We at Khalis Tech realized that we need to chip in these different value chains, and we started acquiring milk directly from the farm, produce it to the customer through our own enabled network. So this is the prototype of our project in a relatively smaller city of Ahmedabad with a population of less than 150,000 people. We managed to gain more than $500,000 of total revenue fiscal year of 2021, with daily recurring customers around 600 and an average lifetime value to be around 7 months. So these essentials are required to gain customers and farmer trust, and mainly creation of cold storage facilities all across the rural areas, digitization of farmers, and milk tracing. This is a beta version of our app. We are also in the process of creating different versions for farmers as well as our franchise centers. We want to drive the same impact as Uber created for drivers on the supply side and customer on the demand side. This also account of our business model as well. With that being said, some of the potential benefits that people from both sides of the chain would have from us would be emergence of small-scale farmers from the farmer side and access of pure dairy products on the customer side. Pakistan, as we all know, is the 4th largest milk producing country in the world with a yearly production of around $34 billion. 20% of it gets wasted, 5% of it gets utilized by packaged and processed milk, which accounts to over $26.6 billion of our market. Our initial target is the KLI, which has a worth of around $1.5 billion. We considered Community Gwala or Milkman as our direct competitor, which accounts for more than 80% of the total market. Apart from that, some of the regional players, the same business model include Country Delight, Milk Basket, Milk Bantra, all based out of India and have raised more than $38 million. We assume same projection that we acquired in Ahmedabad with a growth rate of almost 5%, totaling our revenue over $30 million in 5 years. Our team is comprised of some experienced campaigners from the FMCG sector, veterinary doctors, farm acquisition specialists, and biochemists. I myself is the founder and CEO of the company. CEO is just a fancy word. I rather work as a customer service representative. I've been privileged enough to work for MENA unicorns like Kareem in past. I'm also I'm also a founder of tech-based company in US, but with the mission of better Pakistan and the potential that was around it, I came back and launched Khalis Tech in March 2020. So this is the summary of what we have achieved so far. A total revenue of above $600,000, 200 number of households we serve daily, with a year-on-year growth of almost around 10%. We have managed to create 3 different testing and collection centers across our region. So this is our ask. We're asking $1 million investment, majority of which would be for the digitization of the farmer, digitization of cold storage and supply chain, and creation of testing facility all across Pakistan. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you, Ibrahim. What a pleasant surprise. You still have a minute to spare. So good job there. Thank you so much. It was
just wanted to keep it short so that other things can be talked in the office hours.
Smart man we have over there. Thank you so much, and thank you to all the investors that have stayed till the end. That's it from us. That was the pitches. I'd like to now call Parvez Abbasi Saab. He's the project director for NIC, also the co-founder for Team Up, to wrap this all up nicely for us. Parvez Saab, are you there with us?
Yes, Isha. Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you and I can see you, but Ibrahim, you have to stop sharing your screen. So, okay, there we go. Yes, we can see you now.
So great. It was excellent. I'm very happy to listen today and see those pitches, but I'm also very happy to see some new faces, not only amongst our startup founders who made some excellent pitches today, but also I'm happy to see some new faces on the other side in terms of the investors. So thank you very much for joining us today. At the National Incubation Center and Team Up, we've always strived to provide the best platform not only for the startup founders, but also as a pipeline for potential investors to come and invest in the best startups across Pakistan. At the National Incubation Center, I think we already touched upon this, that not only are you getting access to a great award-winning global facility, but also networking opportunity as well as mentoring access for the startups. You may be aware, by the way, that we have a monthly Team Up Angels event, and I would encourage all the investors to follow us on social media or drop us an email, and we'll be happy to share with you. The next one, incidentally, is happening in March, so I would encourage people to prepare for that. It's hopefully going to be a physical event, but of course you can join us virtually wherever you are in the world. There are many people across the world who have been investing in Pakistan, and I think the last couple of years have demonstrated that opportunity. And we hope that we will be able to continue providing a great service to our startup founders who are doing some fantastic work, but also to the investors as well, hopefully allowing them to not only gain access to some of those startup founders, but we're happy to support them in terms of providing them with even vis-a-vis the Pakistan market, etc. I'd like to everybody who investors across the world, the startups who made some, and at the end, I want to say a very special thank you to Isha and all the team. I know you guys have spent a lot of burned the midnight oil to put this together. So congratulations on a great event. And I look forward to more of these office hours with these investments. And I hope that soon we'll be making an announcement that the investors have actually combined with some of our startups to take the Pakistani startup ecosystem to the next level. Thank you very much, and have a pleasant evening wherever you are in the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Parvez Sahab. No pressure there towards the end, maybe a little bit. But thank you, everyone, for joining us today. I see lots of familiar names popping up now. Anyone can unmute. We've reached the end of it. So, hi, Shariar. Great to see you here. Anyone can unmute, any of the investors, the startups. If anyone has any feedback for us, you want to talk about your experience, any questions, the team is here to address that. Other than that, I know there's a marketing drill. Zunaira, are you there with us? Do you want everyone to come on so we can take our customary picture?
Yes, Isha. Please, if everyone could turn their videos on while we're waiting for some feedback, then we'll take a group photo. This new normal. Over to you,
Isha. I see some people have unmuted. Saeed Al-Ansari, is there a question for us? Any comment, any feedback?
I can, if you can hear me.
Nice to
attend this meeting. It was very pleasure. I'm calling from Saudi Arabia. And
thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much. And if you just can later on, those who registered can send them the meetup, the monthly meetup that Mr. Parvez just mentioned. That would be great. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. For the Angels event, yes. Farosh, if we can add Saeed to the list, it'll be great. So we can keep him in the loop. I think that would be all. Let's get everyone in. If I can request everyone to please turn on their videos. Let's take this picture together. Thank you for staying till the end. I know it's pretty late for some people. So thank you so much for doing that for us. Shubhang, we will add you to the Angels list as well. Thank you for showing interest. We will do the needful. If you can also drop in your email address, that would be great. Yeah, guys, Zunaira, over to you.
Thanks, Isha. We'll just wait for more people to turn their videos on. I see Amjad Khan, Charles, Jake, Viva. Can we have you on video as well? Maximum people as we can. And then we'll take the photo through the screenshot.
Guys, we've been through this for 2 hours. let's take a last group picture together. Yeah, Michael, we will add you to the list as well. Farosh, how about we send the invite to all the investors that joined us today? Should they be interested to join the Angels event next month? They can easily access the link from there then. We will
Sure.
also be, yes, I'm getting a lot of queries about pitch decks, investor briefs. Feroz, towards the end, if you can sort of reshare the investor briefs with all the investors one more time, in an email perhaps, with the link to the office hours, and you know, the information can be shared one more time. It's no problem at all.
Asim sir, should I expect you on video?
This is Taha from the Pramaya. Thank you for a very informative presentation. You know, great effort from the team at NIC. Could you please share the link to the office hours with us? There were some that we were interested in, but we weren't able to sign up with the office hours form because, you know, it's just a little hassle. The computer's connected to the other end. We were trying to watch the presentations.
No problem at all. Sending you the link in an email. And thank you, both of you, for joining us. Tell Rabil I say hi, and hopefully he can join us next time also.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, Zunaira, I think we're good.
Yeah, we're ready. So everyone, we have a tradition at the NIC. We do a double thumbs up. If some of my team members could demonstrate this, that would be lovely.
Yeah,
Isha,
I have the
that's
virtual
all.
background, so it's not too visible. But sure, yeah, Feroz is doing it.
Yeah, so we'll do the double thumbs up and big smiles whenever you guys are ready, and I'll take a few screenshots. That will be our group photo. So everybody ready? Double thumbs up. I know it's been very long, but okay. Thank you so much. We're done, Isha.
Thank you guys. Good night, good evening, good afternoon from wherever you've logged in. Thank you so much for joining us today. It was a pleasure hosting you all, and we hope to see most of you at the Angels event now. I see there's a lot of excitement for that. Thank you guys. Thank you so much.